Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Jessica Nicole. I'm half reader, half writer, all bookworm, and in today's video, I am taking inspiration from the movie Inside Out 2. I just went and watched this last week and I enjoyed myself so much. It was such a good movie, like so inspiring. I think everyone should go watch it. I don't think it's just for kids. I did go with my nieces, but I really enjoyed this movie. It has like some really good life lessons in it, and especially if you have kids, like I think it's a really good film to go see with your kids. It's got so many nuggets of wisdom, and in today's video I thought it'd be fun to pick a book that went along with each emotion. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So starting off strong with joy, I chose the Heartstopper graphic novel series to represent this emotion, specifically volume 2, because this is just such a feel-good fun time. This tells the story of Nick and Charlie, and they meet at school. They're in high school and they strike up an unlikely friendship that blossoms into more, and it's just so sweet and wholesome. And when I'm reading this, I can't help but smile, and I make so many cute little hearts and awes, and those are like basically my annotations, just aw, this is so sweet, hearts and all that. So yeah, Heartstopper for joy. For anger, I chose to go with Legendborn, not because the characters in this book make me angry. Like a lot of the characters in our main character's life make me angry, like when I'm reading what like she has to go through in this book, it makes me angry. So this is about Brie. She has started this like study program at a local college. She stumbles upon a secret society that holds secrets that pertain to her destiny and her mother's death. Really good story, fantastic fantasy book, and it is a series, so there's more to come. The story just continues, but yeah, I picked this one for anger. Then for fear, I picked Five Survive by Holly Jackson, because this one just had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. It's so fast-paced. This is a thriller about a group of friends and acquaintances who basically travel in an RV for a weekend trip or something. I think it's spring break, but the RV breaks down and they find themselves in a very dangerous situation, and it all takes place in like one night, and it's just so, like, my heart's pounding like the entire time I'm reading this book. It was so good. I think I read it in like 2 days. So that's for fear. Then for sadness, which is my personal favorite of Riley's emotions, I just love her, she's so cute. I picked Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. This is, you look at it and you think it's like this light little fun YA rom-com, and it is that, but it's got so many, like, the main character just goes through it, you guys. Like, she has like so much going on in her life to be so young, and then like what happens in the book, if you've read it, you know, it's just like, it'll tug at your heartstrings. It's very heart-wrenching, but it's not, it is in a sad way, but it's not like in a devastating way. Like, there's hope and uplifting, and I love the way the author tied the events of the plot to a life lesson. Then for disgust, I have Souls and Sorrows from the Monsters and Muses series. This, like, not because of the two main characters or the romance in this, it's a dark romance, and so dark things occur. And so, yeah, one of the characters just disgusted me. And if you've read this book, you know who I'm talking about, and you know why. It's just like, she's a menace, and ugh, she just disgusted me. So when I thought of disgust, no other character would fit the bill for that. Yeah, kind of like made my skin crawl when I was reading it. For anxiety, I picked A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. This book gave me like so much anxiety because of what happens at the end of book 2. This is book 3 in the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. What happens at the end of book 2, it picks right up, and it's still happening at the beginning of this book, which made me very anxious because I was worried about what if this doesn't resolve itself. And then at the end, it's very like pulse pounding, edge of your seat feeling at the end, because something crazy happens at the end, and it's just like, you know, I wonder if everything's gonna pan out and the characters are gonna get their happily ever after. So yeah, anxiety, this book. Next I have For Envy. No book would fit this better than Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. This is literally a retelling of The Goose Girl, about a servant girl who is jealous of the princess she works for, and both of the girls kind of learn lessons. She's a thief also, because Little Thieves. She steals the princess's life, and she also steals like little trinkets and things. It like makes her feel better about like all the things she's had to suffer in her own life. So yeah, this one, like, it's envy personified. It's also such a good story. I can't wait to like reread this, maybe towards the winter time though, because it's very like winter-esque. For embarrassment, I picked Better Than the Movies, only because the main character, she did so many things that gave me just secondhand embarrassment. It's a cute little YA rom-com about a girl who kind of falls for her rival, and she doesn't want to, and she's obsessed with rom-coms, so it's really fun to read. It's very like, it felt like watching a rom-com. For Boredom, I picked A Fragile Enchantment because I felt like this book had so much potential, but it just kind of fell flat. Like, the scenes that were supposed to be big and punchy, I felt like they just fell flat for me, and it's such a shame because I wanted to love this book so much. Still a good solid story, but yeah, I found myself like a little bored at times. And finally, for nostalgia, I picked The Darkest Minds because this reminds me of when YA dystopia was all the rage. This tells the story of Ruby. She's like, you know, living in a dystopian world and all the consequences that go along with it. It's got great found family in here, which is my favorite part of the books. It's a fun, fast-paced trilogy, and I love it. It's just like such a feel-good time, and yeah, I just love it. I couldn't think of anything else that would fit nostalgia better. And I just realized I did not tell you what the plot of A Fragile Enchantment is. Basically, our main character is from like a war-torn country. Like, she's living in the aftermath of a war, and she goes to like the big prosperous country to try to make life better for herself and her family. She has to make like the wedding dress for who the prince is marrying, and as you can tell from the cover, they end up falling in love and chaos ensues from there. And that's going to conclude this video. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Let me know what books you think fit your favorite emotion, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.